Good morning. How you doing, guys? Welcome to Midweek Point and Click. Game is loading in a second. We've got Filthy McSteve in the house. How you doing, Steve?
Everyone.
You've had a good week, Steve, and everyone out there. Psycho, welcome in. All right, Back to the Future. We are on episode 3, which is Citizen Brown. I'll try the recap if you want, Steve, and then you jump in wherever you know.
Yep.
So essentially, what had happened was Marty. In the beginning, Marty started to vanish away. Was that episode 2? I think it was episode 2. What we had to do is we had to get into the speakeasy, which was run by Kid Tannen, and we had to essentially get. I think Trixie, who was the singer, was the an informer that could bring Kid Tannen down, and yeah, that's what happened. So, because Kid Tannen was never arrested from the changes that we made in the future or the past or the present, 1986, I believe it was. The Tannens were running the show, and we had to go back and fix that. So. We ended up arresting Kid Tannen for was it tax evasion, wasn't it, Steve?
Yep.
Because
It's
Trixie was
there's an Al Capone reference.
exactly, and Trixie was on the side being taught how to do bookkeeping by Arthur McFly, and she had noticed some inconsistencies, so she jotted them down, and she was using that as leverage. But then Kid Tannen said, "If you ever release that, I will kill Artie." So we made Trixie think that Kid Tannen actually did kill Artie by putting up his picture on the kill board, and we gave over the information. And then he basically held what's her name again? The old lady in the future. Geez, I can't remember
I
off the top
forget
of
her
my head.
name. The abolitionist.
Yeah, exactly. Held her captive, and we found out that she was actually the arsonist. She's trying to set dynamite around the perimeter, which is kind of a weird way to set arson into a building. But anyway, we ended up getting him arrested because we gave the cop who was on the take courage to actually stand up because his wife, who happened to be grandfathers for Marty's girlfriend in the future, we had to convince him to do the right thing and be a good cop because you were a good cop, and so we did that. And after that, things seemed to be good. But as we were cruising in the air, because the DeLorean used its wheel wings, we're flying with Doc, and all of a sudden, Doc vanished. And there was a cutscene to show that instead of going to the movies with the girl to see Frankenstein, which is what would actually give him the inspiration to become a scientist. She's like, no, stuff that. I don't want to see Frankenstein. And so they walked out and went another direction. So because they never saw the movie, Doc Brown never went into science, which makes me think, why does the DeLorean still exist?
Yeah, in my memory I thought the DeLorean started to do the fading that McFly did the last one.
Oh, I
But
don't
I guess
remember
it
that.
didn't. Yeah, I guess it didn't though. But like just
Yeah, because we ended up
I was trying to
crashing
remember
into a
what the tech
sign.
was. Mm.
Yeah, the last episode ended with the DeLorean crashed into a sign, and we see that it looks like that Doc is a dictator. Um, and yeah, that is where we're at. So hopefully, I do remember a little bit of this episode, this one, and a little bit of the last one. So I have no idea what the fourth episode is. We'll find out together. But how about we get cracking and see what's what? Show us the goals, of course. It's interesting that each episode is its own game. So I have to uninstall the old one and reinstall the next one and then set it all up again each time.
Oh, I remember that.
There we go. Come on, Marty! So Citizen Brown, I'm guessing, is a take on Citizen Kane, but isn't Citizen Kane a advertising film, not a dictatorship kind of thing?
Yeah, it doesn't fit other than, yeah, like,
Or maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe it isn't related to it.
I think it's got the feel of like the dictator thing. Like, it's like, it's almost like Starship Troopers, where that's like a totalitarian regime,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, yeah, you're a citizen or you're not a citizen.
Doc's even had a haircut.
Yeah.
Escape the crashed time machine. All right, let's do
But
it.
you're right, yeah, Citizen Kane isn't like a dystopian future. It's just a, yeah, story about an actual person.
I mentioned this last time as well, but look at this symbol. It's like the flux capacitor, like the cursor. Can you see the cursor, Steve?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Citizen Brown.
The last game
That's
on
all right, but what the heck's going on here? Don't worry, everybody. I'm okay. The billboard broke my fall.
Excellent.
Actually, Kane, I don't think is a real person, but he's based on a real person.
What the hell?
What the hell is this?
Give me a... Jennifer?
Oh, she looked ratty in that picture.
Mm.
Do it again. Oh no.
It's jammed.
Well, it's such a little window. I didn't know.
This is the dumbest design ever.
Yeah.
Is that Doc's invention, or is that how the actual DeLoreans worked?
Not sure.
Jennifer, I need some help.
Martin? It is you. Is that a DeLorean?
Martin.
Well, yeah, it's a DeLorean. What else would it be?
Wow,
How
it
the
is.
hell did it get into the billboard like that?
Never mind that. Just give me a hand, okay?
Seems like a safety issue. Oi.
Make sure if it
So who
goes
are
up
you
in a
supposed to
fireball, you
be?
can't possibly get
Luke
out.
Or Bo?
This isn't funny, Jennifer.
I guess this is the first time we're actually playing in the future, hey? Oh, I mean, the first episode had a bit of the future. Well, not future,
Well, this is the
present.
I thought this
Yeah.
is the present. It's just different.
Yeah, it's future from the last episode is what I meant.
Oh, man. What's the date?
What? That's something I should be asking you. You've probably wrecked your head.
Just, what's the date, Jennifer?
It's the 15th,
The year?
1986. Duh.
Oh, man, this can't be happening.
This is heavy.
Can you help me down?
Why don't you just jump?
I'll break my neck.
And
Oof.
You got any rope you can toss me?
all I have is this rusty wrench thing I found in the dirt.
Wow.
Tire iron. I think that'll do. Toss it here.
Oh, back off, Martin. This is my whatchamacallit. What do you give me for it?
Oh. If I know video games, though, if you throw a tire iron like that, it'll come back like a boomerang.
May I please have the tire iron?
The tire who?
The big metal thing you're holding.
Oh, right. As soon as you offer up a decent trade.
Wow. What? I don't know. We can't even access our inventory.
Jennifer, you look so different.
That's the general idea of being a nonconformist.
That's not what I meant.
What are you getting at?
What do you mean?
What'd you do to your hair?
Helter skelter.
What?
It's the same hair dye I always use.
What are you wearing, Jen? You look so...
Fed up? Keen eye you got there.
I was gonna say punk.
A whole world alien to the likes of you, dork.
What What's with the attitude?
I'm not having this argument again.
We've argued about this before? I'm guessing you won the argument. Never mind. I gotta get out of this car.
Good idea.
What are you doing down there?
Not that you'd ever understand it, but I'm doing my part to support the arts in Hill Valley. Anyway, what's the technical term for attempting to jump your DeLorean through a billboard? Where did you even get a DeLorean? Is it stolen?
That's a little complicated.
I bet.
I noticed in that last shot, in Commando Bennett, the shirt he's wearing at the end, she's wearing the same shirt.
Oh, the Chainmail shirt.
Yeah, it's more of a netting.
Jennifer, please, this is serious.
This tire thing really has some value to you, huh?
At the moment, yes.
Then it better be a pretty good trade.
Okay.
All right, let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain, Geekzilla.
What do we have? How about... Oh, the flask, maybe?
Jennifer! This is all I got.
Is there anything in it?
Little.
Give it here.
What a catch.
Smells like armpits and booze. Irving Kid Tannen, the gangster? Where the hell did you get this?
It's a long story. Can I just have the tire iron now?
Fair trade.
Heads up.
Thanks.
What a catch.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Oops. Oh.
Carl, how you doing? Welcome in. We've just started.
Well, your
Hey, Cope.
dorkness, my debt to society is paid. As for you, good luck with your car. Way to stick it to Big Brother. Just don't expect your sudden cry for attention to change anything between us, dig?
Doesn't change what? Look, Jennifer, I think there are some things we need to talk about. Hey, maybe you can give me a lift into town.
Oh, sure, Martin. Climb on in.
She gonna... Oh, brutal.
I told you, we're through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square? Jesus, could this get any worse?
Can we bring back the term square?
Oh no.
Shit. Mr. Fusion's okay at least.
Doc, I could really use your help right about now.
You guys ever drive a golf cart before? They're fun. All right.
Well, at least one of the hover wheels work. Dead. May 15th, 1986. Yeah, the date's right, but
Oh no.
that's not good.
I can imagine you doing security, Carl, actually.
Man, this is the second time I've completely destroyed Doc's time machine. I just shouldn't be allowed to drive it anymore.
I wonder what's going to happen. Like, how are you going to fix it? Like, is it going to be a different version of the DeLorean from a different timeline that we're going to get? Or
Yeah.
is the Doc in this timeline going to fix, like, Eddie's, like, going to fix it as part of using the time machine for some malicious person? Malicious purpose, and we're going to steal it again.
The only thing is this doc doesn't know science, right? Or that's the assumption, at least.
Yeah,
don't think
but I mean,
that's
it
gonna
seems
buff
like it's going to
out.
have a whole government
There's
of
something salvageable
people.
here. I don't think that's gonna buff out.
Oh, I forgot. I was used to playing Hotel Dusk, but the controls are different.
I don't really feel
I'm looking at
qualified
pictures of
to repair a
DeLoreans.
nuclear reactor. Maybe it's still under warranty. Well, I guess technically it's way under warranty.
Every DeLorean has that window. That's crazy. I never knew. Like I mean, I don't know about DeLoreans outside of
12 volts.
Back to the
Wait,
Future
this is the
properties,
car
but
battery? Must have been
never knew it
installed
had
in
that
2015
weird
with
window.
Mr. Fusion.
Mm.
Still has plenty of juice.
Hell yeah. Plenty of juice in the battery.
I don't really feel qualified to repair a nuclear reactor.
Okay. My late friend and I were horsing around doing donuts. He turned one donut so hard that he threw me from the cart. Oh, wow. The G-force just pulled you out. It's so weird. You can really
Like-
tell when there's not that hover button that shows all the interactables.
Mm. Looks like Grand's old place, which is in the
Home.
yeah.
How the hell do you get through these?
Squawk box.
Check. Sibilance.
Who is this? Stop messing with the intercom.
Oh, hi. Can you buzz me in?
Visitors must check in at the north gate.
Oh, North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way.
Okay. What's that thing? Oh, it's just Rectolorian.
Subtle. Real subtle, Marty.
We could push this over and then we can climb it.
Or use one of the hover wheels to.
Yeah, good idea.
The wheel must have been running off the battery.
Oh, we could probably take it off with this. Yeah, seatbelts will be mandatory here for many, many moons.
Good. This could be useful. Now think, Marty, think.
We're gonna make our own little hover platform. That's cool.
Let's see here. Red to positive, black to negative.
How would you control it though? You just go into the sky.
Whoa!
It's like one of those water
See ya.
jets people
Far out.
Yeah.
use over the beaches or
Okay,
lakes.
Doc, let's see what kind of nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time.
Good thinking, Steve.
Okay, Marty. Nothing to be afraid of. It's just an alternate Hill Valley that's turned my girlfriend into a punk rock vandal. That doesn't mean it's full of post-apocalyptic biker gangs run by armies of Biff clones. Just take a deep breath and remember, we gotta find Doc.
It's like the Uncle Sam poster.
Mm.
Unity.
I think one of the 1994, like the movie or something, has that poster.
Okay. Jeez, riot gear.
It's so clean.
That's got like Nazi architecture as well.
Good morning to you too, citizen.
I was gonna say that it looks like the jail in Melbourne. Not the old jail, but the real working jail near Southern Cross.
What's going on here, Doc?
You're out of uniform, son. 2 Einsteins.
Jeez, my Hill Valley never looked this good.
Watch where you're going, citizen.
Sorry. Mr. Parker,
That's Officer Parker to you, Martin. Now what's with the outfit? It's Thursday.
yeah?
Polo shirt Thursday. You're out of uniform. That's a violation of Civic Ordinance 9 EEE. And you're not wearing an ID, in direct violation of Ordinance WB 714.
Oh.
What are you up to, citizen?
Polo shirt.
Are you on the pot, citizen? Put your arms up. Spread your legs.
Hey, what are you doing?
Don't have to tell him twice.
Still. Nothing. What's your deal today, McFly?
What if your work instituted a polo shirt Thursday?
Yeah, I'm not really a fan
Like a
of
fun
polo
new job?
shirt. Oh, you mean at work? Oh, our work doesn't have a uniform at all. I wouldn't like a uniform. What about you, Steve? Do you wear a uniform to work?
No, I never have. Actually, wearing a polo shirt for secondary school was the only time I've had a faux, like one of those like faux uniforms, because it's not a exact uniform.
Yeah, I haven't worn a uniform since. Not a uniform, but even like a shirt and tie, like a different to your normal attire, I would say, would count.
Yeah, I used to have work clothes because I wasn't a uniform, but I think when I moved from games programming to regular like business programming, like that's the hardest adjustment was at a studio you can wear whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like I used to wear just t-shirt and jeans all constantly, and even then I was probably the most kept person. I was like a artist person I remember being friends with because we took the train together. But we were going to work at the same time, and his job interview wore a shirt with like a baby being eviscerated on the as part of its design.
Jesus.
That's him going to the job interview. Because even he said, I thought this is maybe a bit much when I put it on without without thinking. I've gone, okay, that might. I know in games you don't need dress for the interview, but this might be a bit much. But yeah, then going to a business thing, have to wear just at least a collared shirt, but with like a proper shirt, and they just do. I know, yeah, wore slacks.
That's crazy going in. Like, no matter what job I was going for, I would always wear like proper clothes. I would like, I don't know. Even if you were going for
Everybody's-
McDonald's or something, you'd wear like nice clothes, not just a t-shirt, surely.
That's what like I've always been raised that you wear a suit to an interview regardless, and I
Yeah.
think the saying being, if you're going for a job mucking horse shit out of a stable, you still wear a suit to the interview, a full suit.
Yep.
But and I did that for I think I applied for one game company, and they at least were nice about it. But yeah, I found out that that's cost you your job because you're supposed to know not to do that for some reason. But the one I got into, yeah, was it, and despite that, they hired me. And then I was talking to someone later because we got like new people coming in, and like a producer and designer, and they were talking about because they came from was a pandemic in Queensland. One of them came from there when it shut down.
Okay.
I got them mixed up. But he said, yeah, they would laugh people out of the studio if someone wore a suit to the interview, and which is like that's hopefully mean. There's no reason to be that mean.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to work there if that's the case because obviously you're showing the effort. You don't want to look like a bum.
Yeah, but that's what they said. They've like I know they've when I talk about that, and I went to the producer like, I'm glad you weren't part of the company when I got hired. And she goes, you didn't wear a suit to the interview. I'm like, yeah, I did. I said, wow. And but I even said like, I don't know why it's a negative. Like I understand that you don't need it for this industry, maybe. But then I don't understand what the negative is because you're showing effort. You haven't just
100%.
like haven't just woken up in bed, had a Maz rolled over, put on a shirt, and gone to a job interview. You've actually properly dressed. I think I got a point, but yeah.
Had a Maz.
Yeah, well, that was my example because it's like, as that guy's in not being clean, groomed.
I can't believe it. Every timeline
But
we jump
yeah,
to, Steve
that
is
was always
still a
weird to me.
filth bag.
Because it's also like, I didn't say to them, but it's like, how do you hire, if you have that policy, how do you hire good programmers? Like, I understand artisans, that's an industry with artists and designers and stuff, but like, if you've got that hiring policy, how do you hire new good programmers? And the answer is you end up not hiring them.
Yeah, yeah, true. What about Saku? Saku, what do you wear to an interview? Obviously, do you wear a pantsuit and tie? I don't know. And Cull, what about you? You're a programmer. Did you wear a suit to your interview? Or did you wear an eviscerated baby t-shirt?
Yeah.
Can you tell me where I can find Doc, Citizen Brown?
Are you sure you're an honor student? Where do you think he is at this time of day?
At work?
That's right, working at the courthouse.
Yep, that works. Button up shirt, slacks.
Yeah.
Heavy. Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat, contraband,
Contraband?
you know. Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Bubblegum is
peanuts.
illegal?
Come on, McFly. You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse.
Have you seen Jennifer?
What's it to you? I thought she broke up with you.
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her about that.
Good luck finding her. I usually don't see her unless she's racking up demerits for her art.
Since when are you a cop? I thought you were a shoe salesman.
Are you on something? I've always been a cop, just like my pa.
Great. I'll turn my girlfriend's dad into a cop.
I thought that was the granddad, but yeah, that makes sense. Day-to-day uniform is basketball shorts, band shirt, and Crocs. I could see that. Yeah, I work from home too.
Yeah, I was going to ask if that's because you work from home or whether you work with her to the office.
Okay, I think we've exhausted these.
I've got to finish my beat. Are you going to make trouble for me today?
No.
Trouble's my middle name.
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Explore this brave new hill valley. Hang on. Was this always here, this goal? Or maybe it was. Maybe I'm thinking of the game before.
They've got our color-coded bins.
They
I like
do.
that that's a sign of a dystopian future. It's like, oh, fucking, this place has sorting bins. Like a bunch of Nazis.
Yeah, we've got the recycling, then the green waste bin for lawn clippings, and wow, ours would be red lid for this one, but pretty close.
Yeah. General waste,
I'm all for
recyclables,
recycling, but this
green,
is out of
organic
control.
waste, and then we've got a fourth one for, well, depending where you are, but a fourth, at Dad's place was a fourth one for glass bottles, or
Oh,
glass and something else.
Weird.
Oh, wait, citizen. Are you about to throw something away? Make sure you use the correct receptacle. Hill Valley takes pride in its diverse waste management system. What is the aluminum content of that can?
Aluminum, what's
Sure
that?
it goes into the correct blue
Uh,
receptacle. Is
element
that
of the
green,
periodic table.
clear, or
It's the
amber
correct
glass?
name for the element of
It
the
makes a
periodic
difference.
table.
Remember that all consumable wrapping is tagged with a microchip to help us automatically police litter.
Oh, everything has a microchip? Crazy. Oh, yeah. Control. Ministry of Tourism. Okay.
Okay, that's a 1984 reference.
You are standing in front of the Hill Valley Courthouse. The original courthouse was built in 1885, just 20 years after Hill Valley's incorporation into the state of California. Though the courthouse holds the seat of the local government, it also has been used as a shelter during the recovery period following the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. Most of Hill Valley's community is a result of displaced San Franciscans planting roots after that dreadful disaster. In 1976, the downtown renovation project saw the first major additions made to the courthouse since its original construction. The courthouse was expanded with an additional 128 offices in the new flanking wings. and a new mayoral office added to the original clock tower space. Look closely, and you can still see some of the original courthouse's details preserved in the new international-inspired facade.
At 6 o'clock or 6:30, it'll look like he has a massive dong.
Mm. We can catch that.
Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
that voice sounds familiar.
Whoa.
It's like the newest version of a Tesla.
Biff.
Biff? Doc? Doc, wait! I need to talk to you.
Okay. It's good.
Because I thought they missed a reference because there was a Department of Discipline, which I don't know if it's not Ministry, so they're not going the 1984 route, but
Oh, this is weird.
yeah, 1984, the government's propped up by 4 ministries, and it's like they all do the opposite of what they're named. So like there's Ministry of Peace, which is constantly provoking war with the other powers. Like the Ministry of Truth is distributing propaganda. The Ministry of Plenty is about rationing resources.
E. Brown Industries, established in 1945, is the technological enterprise that makes Hill Valley what it is today. Whether it is electric cars running off the city power grid or motion sensing fence deployment, the radical civil innovations under development at E. Brown Industries are changing the way cities operate.
I see it's
Efficient
kind of doing
pedestrian
engineering in a
travel,
way.
vigilant citizen monitoring,
Okay.
and space-age technologies that preserve the clean and modern appearance of the city. All these amazing advancements are not only making Hill Valley a wonder of the modern civilization, E. Brown Industries also exports its ideas and technology to cities around the world. One such city is Singapore, soon to be recognized as our
Because it's so clean.
sister city.
Mm. Oh,
New
of course, Singapore
gigawatts.
dystopian though.
Nah. Look it up. Capture thy freedom. Know thy ignorance.
I think in Singapore, bubble gum is banned, isn't it?
It is,
Or is it
yeah.
just, or does it just you get in trouble for littering with it? Or is it? I think it's banned altogether though.
Yeah, it is banned.
Probably. That's something I kind of agree with.
Saw a cute little bird outside. I got distracted. Wish they were here. Crossing. Supmo. Free soy dog samples. Take one. One soy dog, please.
Hey, can't you read? Oh, it's you, McFly.
Leech?
Hey, my bad. I should have wrote the sign in Latin, just so you'd understand.
What sign?
Outway to Unchley. Now eat it, Bay, and let me catch some Z's.
Wasn't one of the Biff's dudes, was it Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I don't know that.
And I think he wore like 3D glasses, as in like the red and blue paper ones. From memory, I could be wrong.
Remember to keep your name
I can
badge
picture
on
it, but
at
I don't
all
remember
times.
Back to the Future
Not
that clearly.
only does it make every citizen seem like your neighbor and friend, it grants you passage at the 3 main city access points. Hill Valley is the country's first fully incorporated gated city. In 1966, Hill Valley petitioned for a special regional exemption from state legislation. Using a tax and property law loophole, the city of Hill Valley managed to consolidate itself into a gated community with special allowances for business and residential zoning. To date, we are the safest and most self-sustaining city in the United States.
Okay, there's the invisible wall. I feel that we need to do something with this.
Soups and more. Wholesome soups, fresh vegetables, and soy-based imitation meats. Ugh. Good thing I'm not hungry.
I like those videos where like people are mimicking characters in games, and part of it is it's usually like walking up against a wall, or like when they get caught in geometry.
Yep. Yeah, there's a girl that does that. She's a dancer, and she does it with her partner, where she's just sort of doing the idle animation of an NPC. It's pretty good.
Look around
I think I
yourself.
might have seen one of
Breathe
those.
in the fresh air. Enjoy the immaculate scenery and architecture. You are standing among the denizens of the most sociologically advanced city in the world.
Okay,
Hill
there's
Valley,
Biff.
a perfect place to live. Let's take a moment to look up at the city's centerpiece, the courthouse, with its ornate clock tower. Look closely. Do you see a silhouette behind the clock?
Sure do.
That's our beloved first citizen, Emmett L. Brown, toiling away on new ideas to make Hill Valley the city of tomorrow, today.
All right, Biff. What do you got for us?
Biff?
Hey, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
I wonder if they asked Tom Wilson to play Biff and he refused, or they just didn't ask.
So that's because they don't have any original voices.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd.
Makes me think, oh, so it's him?
Yep. And also, Michael J. Fox comes back in the last episode as somebody.
Okay.
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ha! Doc! That should be his new nickname. But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
You got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy guy. But unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
You a butthead?
You a butthead? No.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble, what with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
I wonder if that's like a Clockwork Orange style reformatting, or whether it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think I could get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the bad stuff you used to do?
I guess, but why would you want to act like that?
Oh, we're gonna break the law.
What is this Citizen Plus?
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley's Citizen Plus. Pluses. Plus I?
You know, in Neon Genesis, where Shinji's dad is at the table and his glasses look like this, like the lighting. It's weird because when I went to Japan with Sav, we went to Fuji-Q, which is like a theme park, and they had a full-on Neon Genesis section where you can sit at the same table. I don't know what the technology was, but when you sat at the table, the lighting, the way the light was directed, made your eyes do this. It was really cool.
Okay. Oh, like on you, even on each other.
Yeah, yeah. So I took a photo of Sav at the desk, him pretending that he was Shinji's dad, and the eyes came out the same way. So yeah, it must have been just the way the lighting was set up. It was really cool.
You're wearing like, do you wear their glasses for that, or is he wearing his own glasses?
His own sunnies.
Wow.
Yeah. Verdant Tree, welcome in.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But alright, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
Is a wine cooler American for a goon bag? I'm guessing that's what it is.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley.
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch 'em sooner or later.
Okay.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people,
Yeah.
and eating all the squirrels in the park. In
It
fact,
looks like
I'm
a kind
ashamed
of like
to
a
say it
fern,
was my
like a
out-of-control
thermos you
dogs
put
that were
around the wine.
directly responsible for the banning of dogs
Hmm.
throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women?
Hello.
They weren't hookers?
No, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
Necking.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Demolition Man. I mean, like fluid transfer? Gross.
So there's no dogs in Hill Valley anymore?
Yep. Citizen Edna says they catch
Edna.
diseases and steal shoes.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet. The Browns always say that behaviors that excite your privates should be kept in private. Maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley.
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every
Okay.
now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch 'em sooner or later.
Let's
yeah,
change the
there's
subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
there's a product. I think there's a product called Wine Cooler, but that's probably not what it's referring to. I can't. There's other things that keep jumping. Like the searches keep getting mixed up with wine fridges. Like even though I haven't specified fridge, it gets mixed in. But
Yeah.
looks like a wine cooler is just a type of drink. It's like a bottled. It's like bottled. I guess bottled wine, but not like a full bottle. It's like you'd have a stubby, like a stubby wine. That's what it seems
Weird.
like.
Okay. I don't think we've got that here.
But then I can't tell because so much stuff is getting mixed together. But that seems like what it might be.
Americans, do you have an answer?
Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone's
What do you
wearing.
mean?
It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Oh, gold.
Great. So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
Oh.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
Oh, that is like a Clockwork Orange.
How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer. On second thought, blah.
I had acai beer ice cream on Wednesday. It was really good.
You used to be a real bruiser.
That's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Mm.
Wuss.
Oh, you're
So
just
it's like-
aching to find out, though.
Oh, bad case of the pooies.
Don't torment me.
It's also like Clockwork Orange.
I could get used to this.
Please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time.
Okay.
See you later, Biff.
So it looks like we just have to commit every crime. Oh, she's got ammo. What's going on?
What's Jen up to now?
I thought that was something in your background.
Yeah, no.
The siren thing.
Look at all the rubbish out
To
here.
the soup mo. Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
Okay, interesting.
They've bricked up the entrance to the old speakeasy.
Excuse me. They have indeed.
It's just another brick in the wall.
Heyo.
Mm.
Ah, which is like also a reference to this kind of.
That junk looks awfully familiar.
Reference to one of the
50
worst
years
songs ever
familiar.
written.
What do you mean?
Brick in the Wall.
You think that's the worst song ever written?
Easily.
It's a great song.
Easily.
Verdant Tree, come to my defense. Somebody.
Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked. Jennifer! Jen!
You got a problem?
What's the deal, Jennifer? You left me stranded outside the city gates.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it? I'm such a horrible role model. Better get away before I corrupt you.
Look, I don't know what you got against me in this timeline, lately, but I'm here to make things right. I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the Junior Brown Brigade?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I gotta admit, I kinda like you like this.
Barf?
Mm.
You act like I'm a turnoff, but I don't buy it. We were meant to be together.
Look, just because I let you tag along to a couple concerts doesn't mean we're Romeo and Juliet. I mean, sure, you're a little cute, but you're into all this honor student crap.
Honor student?
And I'm into more interesting things. And guys.
Tongs, my boy. Ooh woo to you.
Oh, well.
Can we get a Scoob in the chat? You missed Steve making one of the greatest claims in history that Another Brick in the Wall
Happy Easter!
is one of the worst songs ever written. I didn't know this about you, Steve. Throw me for a
I've said that
loop.
Before.
Oh, I must have blocked it out through brain trauma.
I think I've said that before on stream even.
You going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
You going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
There you go, Steve. Look at this.
Being ganged up on.
You're the one that made this outlandish claim.
So do you spend most of your time vandalizing public property?
Don't even think about snitching on me. Unless you want this spray can up your...
Hello.
Oh, no, listen, you got me wrong. I'm looking to break a few rules myself.
You?
Walking on Sunshine. It's so funny because that used to be my stepson's favorite song growing up when he was a kid. It's annoying. Lanks, how you doing? Oh, that's brutal. Radiohead are good too.
That's Radiohead. Yeah, Radiohead are really good.
Oh, no, you want to hear one of the most annoying songs of all time? Tones and I bloody Dance Monkey.
This is like I like that I've provoked everyone to just throw out their acidic or whatever there's the volatile opinions on what songs they think are shit that are everyone else thinks are popular or everyone else likes.
Yeah. There you go. Verdant trees on it. Exactly.
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal substances?
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
Have a look when the camera changes. There's tubs of soy mud.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking
Yeah.
about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Ooh.
Oh, tell me about it.
You? Ew.
Ah.
This law against public kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
Protest. That's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not and say we did.
Oh, that could be
Oh, like Soylent Green.
Rolling Green, yeah.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think. But after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
What do you know about harboring dangerous animals?
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
So, Jennifer,
Uh-huh.
what do you think of me?
I don't.
Oh.
Seriously, what have you got against me? I'm kind of popular, right?
Very popular. Among a certain crowd.
What crowd?
Dorks.
Marty McFly a dork? It's impossible. He can't be a dork.
Okay, anyone who talks about himself in the third person is a dork.
Anyone heard of Muskrat Love? I know Radar Love. That's a good song.
My mom and dad,
What about them?
would you say they're normal?
By Hill Valley standards, yeah. In other words, they're warped beyond repair. Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
Oh, you know what? Anything by the B-52s, also a really horrible, horrible song.
B-52s are fun. I won't defend the quality of the writing or anything, but they always make you happier when you hear them.
Oh, not me. It annoys the shit out of me. The singing is awful. It's always like, it's awful. Actual nominees for the worst song ever. All right, I'm going to write that one down and look it up afterwards. Muskrat
But I
Love.
don't want to play it just in case I get distracted by it.
Muskrat
But I don't
Love.
recognize the music video thing.
Okay. Got that one down for later.
By Captain Tanel, I guess.
Leech and the Whoosh Bags. Never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have. They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz. I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline.
Yeah, we don't. Well, Australia up north, like Queensland, have a very big sort of country music following, but down south, not really.
Just pop country. I'm trying to think of what that would be.
I guess like
We've got like country, like I mean, not we've heard of country and western.
Keith Urban would probably be pop country.
Okay.
Saturday. Okay.
Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
Did you get a hello to Biff Tannen back there? He's so,
Calm.
yeah, creeps me out.
You and me both. If that's what the Citizen Plus program's all about, I'll stay a Citizen Minus.
Muskrat Susie and Muskrat Sam. Okay, that's weird. Oh, you know what? Another annoying song for those that can bring up a YouTube at home. Check out "Yes We Can" by Made in Mexico.
Oh, that's... Can't picture the song itself, but I've heard of that.
What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Who's
Only
that one
what I hear
again?
on TV, and the radio, and the newspapers, and the PA systems all over town. They want everybody to enroll, and they say it'll make us all happy and well-adjusted, which is why I'm gonna stay clear of it.
Hill Valley's totally screwed up, but I got a plan to fix everything.
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to Citizen Brown and get him to make it all better.
That sounds like the kind of plan you'd come up with, weirdo.
Citizen Brown is a really great guy.
You're wasting your breath, Martin. I don't buy into all that happy talk.
No, really, this crazy police state wasn't his idea. It'll all get undone once I have a good talk with him.
You know, I almost feel sorry for you.
Hey, notice she's got the polo shirt underneath, so she's still kind of wearing it.
It won't be long before I see Citizen Brown.
Hey, can I come with you?
You want to see Citizen Brown too?
Yeah. Maybe he can give me a heart when he gives you a brain.
Couldn't hurt to ask. Are you going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
Are you going out with someone else?
Okay.
I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
All right.
You sent that clip of
Your paint's starting
was
to
probably the
streak.
original clip,
Ah,
and there's the one that Bill Burr's narrating over the top of it, but it's John Lennon and the guy that wrote I should forget what it's the guy that inspired John Lennon, and they're both singing together, they're harmonizing perfectly and playing the guitar. And Yoko Ono is there, she's like banging the cymbals.
Chuck Berry, I know that video.
Chuck
Yeah.
Berry, yeah. And then she gets on the mic and just does remind me because of the muskrat, the thing Tycho posted about what muskrats sound like, but yeah, she gets on the thing. She does what like as much as I don't think anyone does a good kookaburra thing, it is almost like a perfect kookaburra thing. She does when she jumps on the microphone.
Yeah, seeing Chuck Berry's
Digging
face.
through the trash unless
Yeah,
I absolutely
that's-
have to.
The shock and surprise. That's what's discussed, and then he hides it. He's
Not
such a pro that he then hides it. I think the full one, the music producer on one stage turns off her mic.
Chuck Berry was a bit of a yuck man. I don't know if you know any history about him.
Don't know anything about him other than sort of recognize if I hear the song they're singing, but it's not Johnny Be Good, but it's very similar to that. But I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, he's a true filth bag. Like, you're a filth bag in spirit, but he's a filth bag in practice.
Okay.
Hey, it's Mum.
look out, son!
Mom?
Mum's it.
Mom? Mom!
But are you happy?
Happiness is overrated, Lorraine. I'm content.
Well, I'll think about it.
Mom?
Hi there, Martin. I saw you as I was driving in. Did you hear me honking?
Mom, that can't be you.
Martin, are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that you're so gray.
Well, isn't that an uplifting
Brutal.
way to greet your mother?
Sorry, I just don't.
I guess you're right, though. I am going a little gray. No thanks to your father.
Whose mum isn't grey at this stage?
What's the implication that she's more stressed, and that's what's...
Either that, or she doesn't dye her hair anymore or anything. Maybe it's
yeah,
illegal.
that's what I initially thought until she mentioned the father.
So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Pah, who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again.
Hello.
Yes.
For my civic duties.
Oh.
I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, right.
Is that what they call it in this timeline?
1 second.
Great Scott. Get a hold of yourself, Steve. It's just a weather experiment, not your father's play, boys.
What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Oh.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house?
Sure.
Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets you.
Give me a kiss, quick.
Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure.
My Doc Brown glasses are not real, no. They're real in spirit, in our hearts. All right, let's see. Let's have a look at the inventory. What do we got? Let's
It's a
examine.
detailed list of my mom's daily activities. She brushed her teeth for 4 minutes this morning.
Ooh, that's double the standard time.
I still live in a household where it's like a dad was engaged to someone. I mean, my stepbrothers would have, when we'd have to brush our teeth before going to bed, she used to time us so that she put for each of us 3 minutes on the microwave timer, and we had to brush our teeth for at least 3 minutes.
Oh, my electric toothbrush has a 2-minute cutoff. It does little vibrate, like a little buzz every half minute to tell you which side of the mouth you should do.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Having fun, kid?
Who said that?
Attempting to destroy public landmarks is a violation of C-64.
I wasn't trying to
Good
destroy
old Commodore
it.
64.
Yep.
Demerit.
Hell yeah, let's accrue these. Oh, this is what we're going to do, I guess.
This is like a Demolition Man thing.
Oh.
And Demolition Man was... It does it again?
Get more.
Yeah.
Or we were just resetting it.
Probably because graphics wise.
Oh, that's a good point, actually, yeah.
Demolition Man had the... It was only for swearing, but yeah, the little boxes that would detect you. And that would give you a receipt when it tells you off.
All right.
Now, do we have 2 demerits in our... Let's have a look. Stack of demerits. Stack O demerits. Hell yeah.
Oh, they look like
Yes.
parking tickets. Do I gotta pay a fine or something?
Okay.
It's like the Monkey Island.
Wonder if we can get the bucket from Mum.
Mom? I'm having a bad day, Mom. Can I ask you a few things?
We all have our share, son.
I lost my timesheet. What have I got going on this week?
Well, Monday is Junior Brown Brigade,
Junior what now?
and Tuesday is Model UN.
Model UN.
Mm-hmm. You represent Djibouti. On Wednesday, you'll be overseeing the board game club at the rec center.
Okay, I've heard enough. I
Junior
saw
Brown Brigade
Jennifer
is-
earlier today.
Oh, Jennifer, what a spunky gal. Are
Spunky?
you two patching things up?
She totally blew me off.
Oh, hello.
Well, I'm
Whoa.
not the world's biggest dating
He's
expert,
overstating
given how I
what their
married the first
relationship's
guy
at.
to fall from the sky. But maybe you should spend a little less time with your microscopes and ant farms, and a little more time tending to her needs. What kind of things is she passionate about, Martin? What are her interests?
I don't even know anymore.
You see,
Everyone is treating me like some sort of goody two-shoes, Mom.
they're just jealous that you're such a perfect citizen of Hill Valley.
Have I always been this way?
Always been a perfect little son? Going on 18 years now.
What about that time I set fire to the living room?
Oh, but you only did that so you could show us the fire retardant you made with your chemistry set.
Heavy.
Hang on. Is this the first time we've seen? Correct me, because I'm not like really familiar with the movies. But is this the first time we've seen Marty in the present time where another Marty is about?
Well, I was actually about to ask because I don't know if would there be another Marty about, or would it? Because
Yeah.
he's from another timeline. Like, does it?
Does he overlap? Does he
Like, is the
suddenly
idea
be?
that the other one's disappeared to count off the fact that original Marty would have traveled through time?
Back to the Future to Old Man Marty. Okay. Well, that if it's an old man Marty, then that's in the future. I mean, like, I suppose it would be the same outcome. I'm just wondering whether we have to avoid Square Marty or whether Square Marty won't be around. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
What about you, Mom?
What about me?
What are you doing out here polishing the statue?
I know. I was scheduled to clean the clock this month, but then Needle's mom ate some of that bad tofu that's been going around.
Oh.
So there was some reshuffling in the L sector duty roster, and here I am. I kind of wish I was cleaning the clock, though. So much nicer up there without all the cameras.
The cameras?
Wave to Big Brother, or Big Husband in this case.
I can crank the volume. It was because I turned it down from the stream yesterday because everyone said it was too loud. All right, I've cranked it a bit, so let me know how that goes.
The Junior Brown Brigade is probably reference to the Hitler Youth.
Possibly, yeah. If Steve is too loud, I can bring Steve down too, because Steve comes through as the same volume, the same audio channel as the game.
I saw you talking to Biff about the Citizen Plus program.
Biff says I'd be a perfect candidate for it.
I know Biff, and if that's what the Citizen Plus program does to people,
And that
don't want any
was
part
another
of it.
Steve fact.
But Biff has been reformed.
Thank
Look
you.
at him. He seems so happy now. So at peace with this town. What I wouldn't give.
He's a total veg, Mom.
Your father is always telling me that I don't invest enough in the workings of our great citizen Brown. Maybe it's time for me to turn a new leaf and just go with the flow.
Okay, just hold off for a bit, please. I don't want you doing anything rash.
How's the volume now? Is it good?
All right. Let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
I can hang on. I'll even when I booted the game, it was max volume and it was burning my ears. But I'll crank this up more here. There we go.
Is it just me, or does Hill Valley feel really strict today?
Some might even call it stifling. But you didn't hear that from me.
Nice.
Biff told me that he got in trouble for public displays of affection.
Can you believe it? Sure, things got a little out of control back in the 60s with the free love and all, but now even holding hands will get you a verbal warning.
Wait, so you can't even kiss?
Can't even hug. It's barbaric. City Hall treats us like a bunch of children going to the movies.
Biff was talking about all the contraband he used to keep. Do you know anything about that?
What are you implying, Martin?
I'm not implying anything. I just want to know what kind of contraband might still be around. You know, so I can watch out for it. Like a good citizen.
Well, I wouldn't know about such things, but people still smuggle alcohol in from the next
Okay.
county. I heard the kids at school have been smuggling Xerox copies of Dungeons and Dragons. I bet you'd be into something like that, huh?
I'll get back to you on that.
You'd be screwed, Verdantry. Dungeons and Dragons ban.
Is it true that Biff was responsible for getting dogs outlawed?
I think that was all Edna's idea. She's always had a sore spot for dogs. Now your father and I, we love dogs.
You do? I didn't know that. How come we never had a dog?
We had meant to get one to teach you children about responsibility, but by the time we had you, dogs had already been banned. Now I don't think we'll ever have the chance to raise a puppy.
Jeez, Mom, that could be the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
Is it just me, or does Hill Valley feel really strict today?
Some might even call it stifling. But you didn't hear that
Okay.
from me.
I can't take this.
Being so perfect must take a lot out of you.
Perfect. All right, that's it. Oh, what's this?
Step away from the decycling bin, citizen.
Recycling?
Final resting place for all contraband within Hill Valley, the decycling bin ensures that socially toxic items will never find their way back into the hands of the general public in any way, shape, or form.
So it's where all the cool stuff goes to die.
If by cool you mean dangerous, then yes.
Okay, so I'm guessing we can get stuff out of there by distracting. Where is it? Camera there, though.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I'm just standing here.
Loitering, huh?
Yes.
What is this?
It's a demerit. No loitering. So get a move on, citizen.
You gotta be kidding.
Let's do it again.
Can I take a look in there?
No. Once an item has been placed in the decycling bin, it's gone. Forever.
Okay, we've already
I've got to
heard
finish
that.
my beat. Are you gonna make trouble for me today?
No.
Oh, you know what?
What?
No, sir.
We could probably
That's
show
right,
our
citizen.
demerits to Jennifer, and she'll think that we're no longer hip. I mean, no longer square.
Argue to be square.
Yeah. Jennifer, I've got all these things to show you.
It's got my name on it. They couldn't do anything with this.
Oh, come on. Oi.
What is it now?
That's the same line, I bet.
You going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
Your
Okay.
paint's starting to streak.
Ah!
Must have something to do. They mentioned the bad soy dog.
That leads to the soup mo. Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
All right, let's go knock on the front door. Although we don't have a bell anymore. He's just reading a newspaper. Oh, hang on.
Free soy dog samples. Take one. I guess they ran out.
Is there somewhere we haven't been yet or spoken to yet? Edna, that's right. Right this way. Nope, nothing there. Can we steal this yet? Nope. Unless we have to.
I wonder what my dad is up to.
Good call. Where is Dad?
Wasn't there a reference to him being the one that monitors the cameras?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Because like she said, "Oh, it's Big Brother." I mean, more like Big Father.
Hmm.
Oh no, Big Husband. She said.
Maybe that's just a nickname for him in the bedroom, Steve.
But Doc Brown.
Weren't you talking about George McFly?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. She referred to the camera as Big Husband.
Maybe Biff? Hang on. Let's get a little hint. Nobody seems to have anything to say to you here in the town center. If only you had some wheels. Oh, that's right. Mum did mention about taking the car. Let's do some
It's not
burnouts.
a truck, but I guess it'll do.
Some Brodies. Oh, okay.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill?
There you go.
What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom.
Oh, he was. Yeah, that
Try
matches
to
him.
warn your old man the next time, okay?
Yeah, here you got hit with some more demerits, Nathan. Good on you, I say.
Because yeah, when he was young in Back to the Future 1, he was a peeping Tom.
Demerits, am I right?
Yeah. Oh, we got a guitar over here.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Brutal.
Come on, Dad. I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because a certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl. You don't mean...
I sure do.
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah,
Like a bad
that
girl.
kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please address me as Mrs. Citizen Brown. I'm sorry, Mrs. Citizen Brown. It's just a thing.
Floppy
worked
disks.
So hard.
Greetings, programs. LeBrock 2.0.
That's the baddest
Anatomical
girl. Madam
constructs
Mode is
for
the baddest girl.
sciences of all sorts. Boring.
I used to have, like, at school, we did this. Maybe you guys have played it. It was like a kind of like a programming tutorial game with a little turtle that looked exactly like that disc.
Yeah, logo.
WOPR. A Whopper.
Oh,
I wonder what
then
that stands
the
for.
floppy disk has logo written on it.
Demerit? Hey, what for? Insufficiently polished shoes. Good day, citizen.
Eden, how you doing? Was it called Logo, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Game grid. Sweet. The movie was better, though.
There was this game that I had in primary school. I must have been in like grade 5, and I've never been able to find it. But it was a memory match game where, you know, like you got all the cards and you flip them over, and if you get them, you know, they stay upright. When you beat it, these two turkeys would come from either side, and they would dance and then leave. Never been able to find it, and I had a particular jingle that I just don't remember.
This game I was playing recently where there was just like a side quest that involved trying to beat a game of memory within a certain time limit. I didn't stick with it. It was like this bullshit.
That was Chinatown Detective Agency had that too. The hacking minigame was the memory match.
Oh, yeah.
it's recording. I don't want to mess up Dad's work. Oh, it's recording. I don't want to mess up Dad's work.
Oh, okay, so we can... Unless, does it cycle multiple times? Oh, okay, it does.
Hey, Demerit. Hey,
I want to get back to that. Okay, so there's 3.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown.
I was wondering if they all had a logo like that we could flip to. Okay, that's good. Oh, I guess if we flip it to the house and I am not at the house, so that should
I
do
feel
it.
like I missed something here.
Oh, what? Maybe not. Okay.
I feel like I missed something here.
Good morning.
What is this puzz?
I don't think this monitor is hooked up to the camera.
hey, Demerit. Hey, what for?
Does that mean that I can eject this tape?
Oh, it's recording. I
No.
don't want to mess up Dad's work.
Brain, how you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for sharing the Golden Girls. Absolutely love to see them.
I feel like I missed something here.
What could that mean, Steve? What could it mean?
Hill Valley.
I don't think this monitor is hooked up to the camera.
The only idea I had was, I can't think of what, but if you could like set up something illegal behind your dad and then flick the camera to it, so it's implicating your household to freak him out. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's the only thing I can,
It's recording.
like with one of them
I don't
going
want to mess
to
up Dad's work.
monitoring the garage, that's the only thing I can think of.
How far along are we in this game? Well, this is the 3rd episode, and
Address me as Mrs.
hour and a half in, so probably a third through the game.
I'm sorry,
Through this one.
Citizen Brown. It's just a thing. I worked so hard to get.
I feel like we're missing information. Like we actually need to know what we're doing rather than fiddling with buttons. Yeah, liking it a lot. It's good. Just getting a little bit stuck with this puzz. Speak to Dad. We haven't done that yet.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
Ah, you know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Interesting. What do you mean interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine?
Sure did.
11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family.
Okay.
There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Whoa, Dad, what are you telling me? Are you saying Mom's a drunk?
Shh, I don't know for sure that your mother is... relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably very near the spot where she's working right now.
Oh, in the bucket?
Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say?
Rations.
That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk. What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
Uh-oh.
I might as well tell
Recorded
you.
a sex tape.
After all, you'll be 18 soon. Tell me what?
It
Hill
is.
Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
Caught a hand job in the park.
No way.
Jesus.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No
Thank you,
one's worked
Psychic.
harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But,
What?
confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning. Shh, Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
It's because...
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know
Kind of is
about
with the
that.
Citizen
I mean,
Plus
sure, he
program.
might appreciate my bringing these problems to
Edna.
his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure, not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
Okay.
It's about me.
I'm all ears.
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a
what?
A nerd.
They said that?
In so many words.
Just because a boy studies hard and gets straight A's and respects the rules and doesn't party or drink or stay out late and is perhaps a bit socially inept and obsessed with personal hygiene and prefers his rubber band collection
Stop. I really don't want to hear
Rubber
anymore.
band collection.
I'm proud of you, son.
I'm trying to understand why Jennifer broke up with me in this time. Recent past.
Are you still mooning over that girl? Forget her. She's bad news. Why, my surveillance cameras have caught her doing things that are completely against the Hill Valley Code.
I don't want to know.
Kissing boys.
Hell yeah.
Sitting with boys in cars.
Hell yeah.
I've kept quiet about it for her father's sake, but believe me, you're well rid of her.
Is there anywhere you expect me
Ah.
to be right now?
Well, I did expect you to be up at the lake until tomorrow with that Math-O-Magic competition, so I guess
That's
your
cool.
time is pretty much your own right now.
Answers that question.
Yeah, he's gone for the whole session.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
So about you and your, work.
Shoot.
You seem to be really into this spying business.
It's not spying, son. It's cinema verite. These candid moments of Hill Valley's residents will eventually be compiled and edited into the documentaries and promotional materials that advertise our way of life to the rest of the world. True, you can argue that I've taken things to extremes, but I still get up to take my meals and, of course, to use the facilities.
Okay, good to know. So when he goes poopies, we go take the tapes.
You're supposed to be. I mean, wouldn't you rather spend your time writing, say, science fiction novels?
Science fiction. I did mess around with that once, but that was before Citizen Brown made it illegal.
Science fiction's illegal?
Sci-fi promotes an unhealthy obsession with the fantastic and impossible, and it encourages the idea that there might be better societies than Hill Valley, which is subversive nonsense, of course.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
Have you seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center. Is he back among the living?
Depends on what you mean by living. He's really different from the way I remember him.
Lucky dog. In a way, it isn't fair that Hill Valley's biggest scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know I shouldn't be jealous.
Do you reckon, Steve, for Halloween you would dress as Marty McFly?
I couldn't get away with it.
What do you mean?
I'm too overweight.
Nah, but like it's just an outfit. It'd have to be custom done though, I reckon, because of the sleeves that we spoke about.
Yeah, I was thinking like before, like it's also a look that I would never, like the puffer jacket is something I'd usually never wear.
Lately,
the few times I worn it was I had to get an emergency jacket because on Japan, because it was off the trip we had to Bali, and I went off to Japan for just a couple of nights and forgot that the weather was going to be so different.
That was a
And I
puffer jacket,
freezing.
was it?
Yeah, I got a puffer jacket, and then but even when I got back to Melbourne, I gave it to my dad because it's like I usually wouldn't wear that otherwise.
For those that don't know, no matter what temperature, Steve is out there in just a t-shirt. No jumpers for Steve.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me.
Sector
But I
L.
dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service and maybe let me shake his hand.
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful woman. People just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the same?
But really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley. Something on your mind?
Hill Valley has a lot of rules.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old PDA law. Indeed it is. And what's more, violation carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people get other people to break it?
On second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped evidence.
What if you were kissing a dog? That would be like a super multiplier on that, right?
If I got caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
You certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits, depending on the item. But of course, you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Okay.
Did you ever harbor a dangerous animal?
Aha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which one was it? Oh, yes. Does that look like a stray dog to you?
Hell yeah.
Whatever it is, Edna's Animal Patrol will make short work of it.
All right. We'll go to the park and check that out.
Something on your mind?
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see. So, if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
Okay, we knew that.
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
I don't know how to tell you this, son, but while you were away at your Mathemagic competition, our house got slapped with a CZ36 violation.
What?
I know, it's so embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute, we can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is ridiculous.
Thank goodness they let me move my office out here into the garage.
So, when is this dust mite problem gonna be solved so I can get to all my stuff?
Well, the cleanup crew said they'd probably get around to it by tonight, but they're kind of backed up, so I wouldn't expect them until tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? Where am I supposed to sleep?
I got it all covered, son. We're gonna camp out back just like we did when you were little.
Okay, this timeline is officially a nightmare.
Okay, I think that's it.
Well, I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son. Supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Another day in Hill Valley. The perfect place to live. That wasn't a note of irony in your voice.
What was that?
It was... Irony? What's that?
Yeah.
Officer? Move along.
Let's go break some rules. Going inside might be a violation.
Attention, citizens! This domicile is in violation of Civic Ordinance CZ36 and has been placed in protective quarantine until corrective measures can be taken. Please back away from the house and have a nice day.
What the hell?
Don't violate the perimeter, son.
Hey, Demerit. Hey, what for?
Sure, you wouldn't have seen any of the Kath and Kim movies.
Never. Never.
Watch them just to see. They can be funny sometimes.
Just for study,
There's
right?
one where they travelled. Yeah, there's one where they travelled to. So it was them in a like one of those old Greek island cities. So it's one of those ones where you can tell part of this is getting a free vacation, as well as filming. But the one funny joke in it was like at the end when everything's resolved and they've gone, oh, we can give your city some like Australian like ideas, like new ideas or innovations. And then there's a shot of like this. It's like the ancient. It's just one of those old Greek cities, but at the front of each place is a set of coloured bins. So those were kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
The ones we talked about are the recycling ones, but it's like our wheelie bins with the different colours.
Attention, citizens! This domicile is in violation of...
Martin, I can't work with all that ruckus.
Hey, I hear you got hit with some more demerits.
Guess I'm not going in there today.
Okay. Where's the...
What's the problem, citizen?
Oops, wrong number.
Okay. How do we get back? Where's our golf cart? There it is. Let's look for Mama's hooch. Oh, and we got to look for Einstein as well. Einstein was over here or by the... Wow. But I don't understand. I'm sure he was over here. Alright. Where's your hooch? That's not what I wanted to do.
I can do this all day, kid.
So can I.
Like you'd expect the booze to be in that bucket, but it's non-clickable.
Yeah, we're inside the... Because there's that crack in the statue.
Yeah, there's no real difference to...
But he'll just smack the thing running.
Yeah. Let's speak with Lorraine. Maybe we can get her to say, where's your hooch?
Mom? Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Dad! Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Blind spot?
Aha!
Ah.
I knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner.
Oh,
I have a
jeez.
job to do here, you know.
She's drinking
Lorraine,
brass cleaner.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. You know the kind of trouble we can get into if you're drinking again.
Yeah.
Still can't click on
I
it.
would be so on edge if you weren't suffocating me all the time.
Was that an admission?
An admission of how smothered I am by you.
Gindex. That's great.
Mom? Mom, look, I'm on your side. If you've got a problem, I want to help, but this is a choice you gotta make yourself.
Oh, look at you. You're such a sweet boy. I'm so glad you take after me rather than your father.
What, Lorraine? What?
I reckon my mum
I
said that
can't
to
live
me
like
before.
this.
Dad, you're not helping.
Oh, but I disagree, Martin. It's important that I catch her in the act so I can get it on tape. Once it's on tape, I can show her that she has a problem.
That's ridiculous, Dad. You're acting like this is some kind of sting operation.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. There. What did you just hide? That was some sort of fruity liqueur.
It's a spray bottle of simple orange for the cleaning I'm trying to do!
Lorraine, I'm sorry. It's just that you're acting so cagey lately.
Cagey. Maybe I'm acting like I don't want to be spied on all the time.
It's not all the time, Lorraine.
Damn
I
it.
do sleep occasionally, you know.
Mom?
Give it up, Mum.
Mom, please.
Yeah, Lorraine. Listen to us.
Ugh!
Damn it, Dad.
What?
Butt out. Mom? Mom?
Oh, do we have to maybe
No.
disable the
Huh?
camera
Aha! I knew it.
so he can't see her?
Hey, is that...
No!
Lorraine, don't ignore me. Lorraine!
No, I'm not talking to you.
Why are you acting so childish?
Why are you treating me like a child?
Why are
Can we
you
do
acting
anything
so
with that
childish?
camera?
Why are you
No.
treating me like a child?
I asked you first.
Although it looks like she's stashing it down her cleavage, so I don't know if we really
that's
want to
sort
go there.
I was going to mention that's what it looks like. Which will make it not be in the bucket. But she goes over to the bucket to do it. It's weird.
Oh, hello.
Locked.
Oh shit, we don't have anything to unlock it though, do we? Photo of Marty and Jennifer. Interesting that Jennifer has vanished, but not because she's gone, but more because she's not in that scenario anymore.
Yeah, she wouldn't have gone to the prom with him.
She missed a spot.
I'll fill in the spot. Oh, get out of the spray thing.
No, we can't get in. I wonder if...
That leads to the soup mo. Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
So she go into blow leech.
Jesus. Maybe.
They did mention her being like A bit boy crazy.
Yeah, but does Boy Crazy... Oh, there we go. We got a bell again. Dingle... Oh, they're making out.
Okay, okay.
Jesus.
Welcome to Soupmo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
I want to kiss too.
Peach, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business, and B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off. Where are the free samples?
Here, I keep them behind the counter.
Oh, yucky.
Oh, God.
If you puke, you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
Why are the samples behind the counter?
I can't leave them out, dude. There's a DOG running around town, and he keeps going after the sample tray, knocking them all over the ground.
A dog? Wait, these samples haven't been on the ground, have they?
Jeez, McFly, relax.
Isn't that be
They're
dangerous for dogs to
fresh,
eat?
mostly.
Eat those with toothpicks sticking out of them?
Well, you wouldn't want to eat the whole thing.
I mean, but a dog.
Oh, for a dog, yeah.
Yeah.
About this dog, what's he look like?
Dogs are
Beats
dumbasses.
me. He's a smart little SOB. He only comes around when my back is turned.
Then how do you know it's a dog? You can smell him?
Allergies, dimwit.
About this dog, what's he look like?
Beats me. He's a smart little SOB. He
Oh.
only comes around when my back is turned.
Then how do you know it's a dog? You can smell him?
Allergies, dimwit.
What are those things?
Those are the liver and peas with soy cheese hot dogs.
Ew.
You and me both, brown noser.
What's the point of having soy cheese when there's liver in there?
You got a cold or something?
Ugh, it's allergies. I swear there's a dog hanging out around here somewhere.
A
It's not
dog?
necessarily.
Yeah, and the stupid
Well,
mutt keeps trying to steal my free samples.
So it's often used as a vegetarian thing, but it's also just a cheap nutritional thing. So I think the idea is it's just cheap offal, where it's like level soy and just a bunch of things that are cheaply available, but not the nicest to eat.
What's on the menu?
Soup.
Just soup?
And more.
What falls under the more category?
We got neat loaf. It's made with textured wheat protein.
No thanks.
Non-dairy cheese. I know they used to use cashews a lot, which I think you and Carl are the vegetarians of the group here, right?
What kind of soup you got?
Scrolle.
Ribellini?
Yeah, that's right.
Some things never change. What else falls under the more category?
Well, there's the hum burger. It's made from pressed roasted hummus.
Do you have any real meat back there?
Define real.
I'm afraid to ask, but what other non-soup food do you have? Anything edible?
Well, we have these pea and liver with soy cheese hot dogs. They're new, and we're offering free samples. You want one?
Rice stream. Okay.
You and Jennifer? Really?
Oh, is the poor little nerd jealous?
Well, yeah, and a little disgusted.
That's probably the soup.
You better treat Jen with respect, Leech.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for Jennifer. Respect for her eyes, for her hips, the way she wriggles when she...
Hey!
Now, that dork that let her get away, there's a loser that I got no respect for.
Wow.
That's us. Okay.
See ya.
Smell you later.
Did we try making friends with a stray dog? Yeah, that's the plan. Oh, yeah. Okay, we've got it. Where are we going to put that, though, for the dog to come around? Oh, I think I know. I think it's the plank, maybe. Oh, hello.
Hey, there's that mangy.
It's got a muzzle.
It's wearing a coat
Go get him,
mask.
McFly.
Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah, take this paint. Hang on. Yoink. All right, so if we then use this on the plank.
Decency prevents me from leaving this here.
Ah. Oh no, that'll work. Oh, nice.
He's got to be hiding in here somewhere.
You in the fridge?
Stay put now, boy. Wherever you are. Not a sign of him.
Let's go back.
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Damn. Oh, maybe
He's
now
moved on.
he's... Yeah.
He's moved to somewhere else.
Vegan cheese toasty? Yeah, I think with the toasty, as long as you got the stretch.
My
What?
spray can?
No!
Dork.
Okay, we go back there, take the spray can, do something. Oh, maybe when she goes... What the? What is going on? No, we'll go back here. Okay. If we take it and then start using it with her. All right.
Don't even think about it.
Can we spray anything else?
What to paint? What to paint?
Bricked doorway, maybe?
What to paint? What to paint?
It's such a tease when you go to click it and the character moves over there automatically and you go, yes, I've got it. And then it just like, no.
Can't paint the off brick.
It's the same. I think it was just
Okay.
another brick in the wall joke, which, yeah, we all know how you feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
It would look better blue.
Oh, it'll track its footprints and then we'll know where to go.
Okay. Instead of before she wanted us to give it back and now we're just
Where could he
throwing it
be
away.
hiding?
Yep.
She's okay with that.
Not behind the table.
I bet you're under here.
You're hiding in that bloody little box again.
Not a sign of him.
All right, now.
I don't want to go digging through the trash
Okay.
unless I
I think you have to
absolutely
leave
have
this
to.
particular scene and then come back again.
Yeah, so it's going to show the footprints this way rather than the
Yeah,
other
like
way.
he has to come back while we're not here.
Yeah. Oh, tonight's Saturday, right? Which means that's pizza night. Fuck yeah.
So eat some pizza and watch the grand final.
Nah. There we go. We can see the footprints now. Oh, I thought we did. Oh, no, they're there, sort of.
Now we're in business.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I smarted you, didn't I? Ah, don't be like that, Einie. Einstein, is that your name in this timeline too?
Oh, we'll give it a little treat,
Guess
even though it
not.
can't eat it. That's probably why the dog was knocking all the shit on the ground, is because it couldn't eat.
Look, Einie,
Yeah.
I've got a treat for you. Attaboy. Now hold still. See, I'm not such a bad guy, right? Whoa, whoa, okay. I guess I've won you over. Wish they were all this easy.
Okay. One down.
Huh? What is it, boy?
Ugh.
Einstein, wait!
I
No!
think the closing Dutch angle. For the dog.
Sicker.
Down! Sit! Play dead!
Officer Parker, subdue that beast at once!
Einstein, sit!
Einstein? Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen. Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I thought that was you guys doing it.
What?
That's right, he's my dog now.
Citizen, you are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Filthy, wretched beasts.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romping through time.
Now stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
Oh. You know what she's gone and done, Edna? Einie! Alright, let's see. Break some rules. Let's see if we can find her stash. Her stash is in her tatties.
Yeah, just put your hand down Mummy's tatties.
Although, if he's... Can we... Is he... Oh no, he's there. Damn. I thought he was gone from the bin. Statue... Let's get a little clue. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought would be the case. So we have to
go back to the dad to see if we can, now knowing what we know, disable the monitoring.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mrs.
So we should turn off all of them.
Whichever,
That
guess whichever one has the view of her.
yeah, which that looks good now. I think we're right. I'll click this just in case to have a look.
I feel like I missed something here.
That I don't like that.
I feel like I missed something here. I feel like I missed something here.
So no matter what we do,
Hey, Demerit.
what does this one do? Okay. So that's the one that's looking. Unless I just have to toggle this back like this, so...
Can't be that because we already had it on that. That's
Yeah, I'm
fine,
just
we
thinking it was a
still saw
bug because we did it before we had that conversation. Maybe? The missing something here is that... That's annoying. Let's try these ones. Okay, so
I
that...
don't think this monitor is hooked up to the camera.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please.
Oh, okay. I think that line is referring
Yeah.
to the park one in particular.
Yeah, that one doesn't have a view to the park.
I worked so hard to get that title.
So maybe I think I'm missing something here is just like not using this monitor. I think that maybe that message is saying that rather than missing something in the puzzle. So moving this one to this one, we should be okay. Because I don't know. We'll have a look.
Yeah, Telltale games have no bugs other than the one where we chose the name Harry Callahan and it's changed to Michael
Corleone.
Corleone.
Yeah.
And then when I played The Walking Dead, I finished episode 1, and when I started episode 2, it completely changed the choices I'd made, making the rest of it
I just
unplayable.
can't get through to Mom with Dad always spying on us.
Shouldn't be spying anymore.
Mom? Mom, please.
Yeah, Lorraine.
Come on. What the?
Damn it, Dad.
What?
Butt out. Mom? Mom?
Okay, we'll get another hint.
Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. Hey, is that...
No.
If only you could reach the camera to block it. Yeah, that's...
Wait, so that means it's not doing it. Oh, so you put something on the statue and then swing it around so that it blocks the camera instead of him telling us off.
Or the statue itself blocks the camera with that little bit. But I think he spins it around. Oh, I think it's only when you get the demerit. I think it's because I've been...
like he doesn't do it, so we got to do something to the statue
Pretend
that...
I'm not here.
So it does block the camera when he flicks it.
What I'm saying, though, is when this spins around, I think it's when I grab the demerit that it spins back. But if I spin it around, don't grab the demerit, talk to her, that statue could be blocking the camera.
Isn't it all automatic?
We'll see. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, and now I can talk to her.
Mom? Mom, please.
Yeah, Lorraine. Listen to us.
Oh! Damn it, Dad.
What?
Butt out. Mom? Mom?
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha!
Okay.
I knew it. Hey, is that...
No.
Lorraine?
No.
Still that way, though. That's good. So what could we put on it?
I think we need to... Because that end looks like the bit that would block the camera if it had a little something on it. So
Yeah.
I think we do it to it and then flick it back.
The kind of trouble we can get into if you're drinking again.
George, I wouldn't be
What
so
could we
on
put
edge
on
if
it,
you
though?
weren't suffocating me all the time.
Was that an admission?
An admission of how smothered I am by you.
Hmm. Okay, we'll hit this back, like you said. Oh,
What happened? What the heck am I looking at?
okay. There we
Yes.
go.
We're gonna hit it multiple times.
Yeah. That's all it was, rather than him hitting it back to its original position. All right, Mum, show us the hooch.
Mom, now that Dad isn't watching.
Excuse me.
Oh, Martin.
There we go.
Was that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
Okay, sweet. There it is.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
Okay, so if we stand in front of a camera and then drink. But can we use it on ourselves? Nope. That's it.
This was too hard to come by to just throw it away.
We could offer it to Jennifer, and maybe she'll think we're cool again. Yo, Jen. Yeah.
Another one? What is it with you and flasks? I'll
Oh.
stick with the one I've got. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Think maybe drink in front of the guard?
Yeah. I'm just gonna click this for a second. Oh, okay, that's just text. I mean, that's a way we could do our previously on if we forget.
And this is simple enough that we have been remembering pretty well.
Yeah. You guys ever been a hip flask kind of person? I think when I was younger, spirits didn't taste very good by themselves, so I never really did it. But as I've gotten more venerable in my age, I would say that drinking whiskey straight is actually really good.
Okay. Yeah. Still enjoying enough, but I was just thinking before, what would you use it for? Because it's obviously to sneak liquor in somewhere, but it would have to be a spirit, because otherwise there's too much volume to any other drink.
Yeah, also you don't want
Unless you just-
wouldn't want
unless-
like Coke in there or something because it would get sticky and shit too. So having a straight spirit would mean you wouldn't
Yeah.
need to clean it, potentially.
Because one thing I was thinking of is like bourbon and Coke, but like you said, it could be a bit iffy. But then I thought wouldn't be enough to get drunk off, but if you just like the taste of something, you wanted it. I don't know. I do have one because once I don't know what it was. I forget what it was in the city getting drunk for, but on the train ride back there was these. It's like boisterous people, mostly just talking loudly though. And I'm sitting there and I'm just the booze got on top of me, so I'm just like well they like something about them stimulus of them was like getting to me, but they then left, and when I
He's
looked,
got
one of them
himself in
left a
trouble
hip
with heavy
flask
petting in
behind.
public. I know a girl I wouldn't
So I
mind getting in that
nabbed
kind
it.
of trouble with.
But yeah, so it was a night that I didn't puke, but like I opened it up to see if it had anything in it. And whatever booze was in there was really strong, and the smell of it was the closest I got to puking. It's like on top of the alcohol kind of be on you, and you smell that, and it's like, oh. But yeah. So I literally got home, and I was just in a bad way. Didn't puke, but I was in a bad way. So I literally just put it aside, and it's like I'll deal with that later, and then slept it off. And I think like literally a day after, maybe 2 days, is when I had everything together enough that I could open it up and not feel sick by the smell, and I just like emptied it out, washed it out, rinsed it.
Yeah.
But I've never had a use for it. So I've got a hip flask, but I've never had a use for it.
It's so funny because like Michael says that he got one for his 21st and never used it. I also got one for my 21st and never used it. I think that's the thing. Like maybe back in the day, like in the 50s or whatever, having a hip flask was the cool thing to do, daddy-o. But these days, like, I don't know.
I guess, yeah, because like other than underage drink, like the only thing I could think of is like if you went to a concert and you want to drink there.
Oh,
like,
they'd frisk you down though, I reckon, these days with metal detectors. Like even when we went to Hard Quiz, they metal detect you there too.
Oh, they did too.
These days,
I guess so.
means you have
But
a
I
problem.
like,
yeah, I
one
guess.
thing I think of is like if you went to a sporting event, like that's the thing I would generally don't. But like the thing I know about like Australian football, it's like the grand final we've got now. Like it's sort of been commercialized to an extent where like when you go there, it used to be like just I guess it still is working class, but it used to be like you go there, drink, watch the footy, but now it's like the drinks are so expensive. So hip flask, that's the one where it's like you would drink normally, but it's cost reasons. If you smuggled in a hip flask and just drank from that,
Yeah.
it would save you $100 easily.
Did you
But then I
ever?
don't go to sports, so that doesn't help me.
Jan Ochoa from Giant Bomb told a story one time. I don't know if you guys remember it, but he was going to a music festival one time, and in
I
order
knew
to
where it was going to be, and
he buried it,
was yeah.
exactly. He buried a bottle of booze at the venue, so then when he got there, he could dig it up like buried treasure, which is that's ingenious, really.
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Oh, we're gonna get frisked with
Here
a
goes
thing.
nothing.
We don't even need to drink it.
There better be apple juice in this.
Apple juice?
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Got some hooch.
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Hello.
Ugh. You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already?
Ooh.
Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am. Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
It's a big one.
All right, now it's just probably display of affection, right?
Yeah, I think so. If we click this, break some rules, try hooking up with Jennifer and making a scene. We do have our guitar that we could play. Maybe that's like the
that's the thing we haven't done.
So I go to this whiskey bar when I go into the office to work. Like we always finish work at 4 p.m. and then go to the whiskey bar for an hour. And I had I had a dram of bourbon on Wednesday. It was a $308 bottle of bourbon.
Ooh.
It was so delicious though. I didn't pay that. I paid like $19 for a shot, but
yeah.
Check this out.
we don't have an amp though.
What? You swiped your
Yeah,
big brother's
it's
guitar?
gonna-
Is that supposed to impress me?
We played
It's
acoustically.
not my brother's, it's mine.
Yeah, sure. And you'd play it for me. Only you don't have an amp.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Pathetic.
Okay, we don't have an amp.
I thought it was going to work anyway, just from like game logic.
We could connect it to... Could we connect it to the PA system? I don't think there's one behind here, though. Unless... Hang on, let's have a chat with her.
Yeah?
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
Okay.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Hello.
I remember. Jennifer,
God.
nobody in town plays guitar like me.
I'm talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Oh, hello.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech.
Oh my
You
God.
ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave home without it.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
You can knock on my door anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you.
Look at these
I
snot.
told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. You wanna go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.
Guitar off. Scissor kick. Oh, he's doing the
He's doing the
AC/DC.
move he did on the It
Yeah.
might just be AC/DC. I thought he did that on Back to the Future as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was... What?
You cut my cord, you asshole! Somebody should have cut it a long time ago, McFly. The winner and undefeated champion of Hill Valley.
Oh, so
Claim
there's...
your prize, champ.
No, not in front of him. Oh.
Well, back to work. See you, loser.
Okay, so there's
I
some...
can't believe you'd let him get away with that. He totally broke the rules.
There are no rules in rock and roll, Martin. That's why a guy like you shouldn't compete.
Are the amps
I
gone?
gotta do what he did. He's gonna do what he did, basically, but I don't understand exactly how he did that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Alright, we'll try again.
Yeah?
I want a rematch.
Ooh, you got nerve, McFly. You really want to be humiliated like that again?
It's nothing but a poser. I got the technique.
Do you now?
Want a sample?
Maybe.
Oof.
If you can beat Leech.
Baby fist.
I already swatted you once, McFly. Shouldn't you be lying in the gutter? I was, but then your mom threw me out.
Ayo.
Try not to leave any scars, baby.
Alright, let's move towards Jennifer.
So I think he gets that code. We got to do something else to him.
Go to his amp. Because this is our amp
Maybe.
here. Climb up on the or move towards amp.
Or maybe.
Oh, that's our amp. Damn. Okay. Now he's covering his amp. If we go up on the platform, maybe we can move towards Jennifer. Oh, that's that one. Okay. Okay. Oh, hang on. This is looking loosey goose. Oh, we hop and then he'll hop and then fall. Hopefully. Oh no.
Oh, we need to, because he did that when you did that playthrough before. You did the kick first, and he kicked those buckets down, which are now reinforcing the plank.
Oh, okay. Is that what flourish is? I guess we got to get down then. And then so we can kick the bucket.
Can't down to left? Oh, yeah.
Okay. Move towards amp and then flourish. Oh no. Move towards the amp again so he doesn't go to our amp. He'll copy. Yep. Oh, get out of here. Was it us that knocked the buckets down, or was it him?
I think it might have to be done in our first move. Because yeah, it was the first move we made. It was something where we did a kick backwards and we knocked down our amp and he did knock down his amp. The difference between is that his amp knocked down those buckets as well.
Right.
I think that one.
He's going to kick over our amp or disconnect it. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it again and make that first move.
You looking for a fight? We just had one. I beat you. Again.
Not for long, ass face.
Well, that was fun. I'll see you later.
Love is a battlefield.
Oh yeah, Pat Benatar. All right.
Yeah?
So was it
Each
the
might
the
think
hop
he's
that we
got
did
chops,
at the
but I
start?
invented rock
Or
and roll.
Flourish? Flourish
Ooh,
is the scissor
nice
kick, I think.
stacks. Your mommy buy that for you?
We'll see.
I don't know.
Again?
Look at the options.
What can I say? I'm a glutton for punishment.
Then ye shall feast.
To the victor go the hickeys.
Oh, hello.
Scissor kick, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, move towards Jennifer, then climb up.
Yep.
That's not moving towards Jennifer. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Looked like we were over there. That's fine.
Climb a platform, yeah.
Yeah. And at least this is not us cheating. It's more him being a dumbass.
Mm.
Oh. We go back up this way. He'll go up his way.
Because it seems like he has a turn himself. That's why we couldn't get the scissor kick before. Oh no, then he does the hop. Okay, so we're safe.
Hope so. Yeah, and then hop. Oh! Got him!
Martin McFly. That was totally awesome.
What can I say? Some guys got it and some guys don't.
You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea. What was it you called me? A square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she?
Open the window.
Oh.
Oh! Edna.
Oh.
Hooliganism! Delinquency! Officer Parker! I just caught these two degenerates violating statute number...
Jennifer?
Daddy!
476D!
Open mouths?
And tongues.
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have to have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am. And this is for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble. or
Oh,
Citizen
Ralphie
Brown
poked
will
us in
come
the
down on you
chest.
like a brick wall.
Yeah.
McFly!
What? That cart was moving
Hey,
by
Jennifer.
itself.
Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Geez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Well, Marty, what's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
Fourth base.
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin
Huh?
Seamus McFly?
Seamus.
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention.
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character cool?
I'm not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble.
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps. The program is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about time.
Cat. That was the name of the first
I
episode.
always knew your goody two-shoes A+ student act was too good to be true.
It was like, what's her name from Twin Peaks?
Hmm.
Laura? No. Can't believe I can't remember her name. They say it constantly.
Laura Palmer.
Yeah. She was like the goody
Come in,
two-shoes, and then part of the investigation, you're finding out all these things she's doing in her off time.
Age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland
Hey, it's like the farmer picture.
winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Portland Award. 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is... what happened to you?
Oh, his eyes are like... His eyes are almost like, him at the end of Roger Rabbit.
Oh, yeah. Don't get the shoe and the drum out. I couldn't handle
Christ,
that.
Doc, what happened to you?
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
Forget questions. You're the one who needs to turn around.
Explain.
I know this is gonna be hard for you to swallow, Doc, but I'm not from around here. I'm from a different timeline where Hill Valley isn't all screwed up and there aren't these crazy rules and my dad's not a snoop and my mom's not a drunk and you're my best friend in the whole space-time continuum.
An old fogey like me? Your best friend?
Yes! And Doc, I need you to get me back there.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes!
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yep.
Yes!
A cry for help, as it were.
Nope.
Yes! No, wait.
Tell me, Martin, is your mother on the sauce again?
Not where I come from. When I left here, both my parents were happy and well-adjusted. Okay, they didn't start out that way, but that's where your time machine comes in.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
Let me just snooze this. Okay, there we go.
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
No, I mean, yes. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time and somehow your timeline got messed up and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Michael Corleone.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
Maybe it's because we weren't Michael Corleone. Who did we choose? Harry Callahan or something.
Yeah, actually, the game quickly forgot that. That was a bullshit decision. It's weird that, like, yeah, there's that. Maybe it's on purpose. Like, it doesn't seem like. It seems like we're supposed to remember that they probably did record different audio versions of each just to have that. But
yeah,
like, there's that. There's the error I had with Walking Dead, and there's such simple scripting bugs on what is otherwise complicated, difficult to make game. Like, I don't know how they fuck up the simple part.
No, this is the alternate reality. My reality is the real reality.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
God, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking.
Maybe we can show him the book.
Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
All right, convince him. Let's have a look. We've got his... Geez, look how many receipts we've got.
Check this out, Doc. It's all your notes about the flux capacitor, your greatest invention.
That can't be my notebook. The handwriting is far too sloppy.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh. Do we have anything else?
It's like another of, Oh. I'm really bad with names.
Remember this?
Carl Sagan escapes. June 13th, 1931. Yes, I remember the incident back when crime went unchecked in Hill Valley.
I'm the one who rescued him, and I did it with the help of your first invention, the rocket-powered drill.
The rocket-powered drill? Never worked. A failed and misguided contraption with a tendency to explode.
Oh, he's...
An impressively detailed illusion.
Okay.
Keep talking.
What about
Yeah,
the other newspaper?
There's another movie with Christopher Lloyd. Have you seen one where it's him and Michael Keaton, and they're at they're mental patients? I guess he's played a mental patient a lot of times, but yes, they go on a trip with because of a group therapy, and the guy takes them on a trip outside because they haven't been outside the clinic. And then the guy gets murdered, or attempted murder, and they're trying to solve it. Everyone thinks they did it, and yeah, they're trying to solve it. But at one stage, they're posing as doctors to get to where the person's recovering. So it's one of those things where it's like, it's silly that they would be able to, but Christopher Lloyd, his character plays someone who's like very overly serious, like OCD, like just can't, like anything out of order, just like he just reacts to it. It's just disturbs him too much. But yeah, so they're covering as doctors, and you wouldn't think they'd be able to do it. But one thing is, one of them goes up and goes, "Who are you?" to them, and Christopher Lloyd's character gets like the little sheet that the patients have to
the
have
clipboard
their history.
Yep.
Yeah, and he goes, "This is barely illegible. Look at this handwriting. This is..." And his finickiness makes him pass as a doctor.
That's pretty good.
They don't need it.
Oh, they don't need it. Damn. What else do we have?
See this picture? In the other timeline, I've got a girlfriend who loves me.
Interesting. Subject's fantasy life also includes an imaginary girlfriend.
What? Oh, great. The timeline's catching up with me.
Okay.
See, this is my father back when he was a teenager. With your time machine, I went back to 1955 and helped him stand up to Biff.
Interesting. Of course, Mr. Tannen spent most of 1955 in our juvenile rehabilitation facility, learning to control his anger.
He did. No wonder my dad's still so lame.
Okay, there must be other things around then that isn't.
Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog. Harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me. But you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
Wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on, proceed.
Okay.
Something about that clock looks familiar.
Do we have anything about the clock? Maybe we don't.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That seems like a hint of that, but yeah, we don't have anything that matches that.
It's all the same stuff I saw on my dad's monitors. I think. The whole town is under surveillance. So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually
Oh
saw
yeah,
him.
good call.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
You know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear.
We're in it.
August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kid Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not incidentally the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
Bugged?
Oh, whew. I got scared for a second.
So now this game's gonna be horror as well.
That be? I think it is.
Magnifying glass.
It's me, and you, the other you.
Oh yeah, cool.
It is me. And you. But how? Michael? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy.
Hell
You've
yeah.
got 2 great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
Did that just double up? Did you do it at the same time as the game?
Valley. You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe.
My citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries.
Oh, did you
Nobody
have the tape?
complains.
Only because they were
No, I
afraid to.
don't.
Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and
Yeah,
Edna
it's- I
have
thought
got
he
them all terrorized.
That's
might be
Mrs.
here, but
Brown to
the
you,
ministry has it.
sonny.
Doc,
Kindly address me as Your Honor. We worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine, but I'll be back. With proof.
Yes, we know what to do, but she's going to do something that we have to deal with as well.
Didn't get a chance to show the
Doc wants
book.
proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is.
Or compare the book to the
Smoking
clock.
gun coming up. Dad!
Oh!
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take
Oh,
it
she's
easy.
taking the
Sit here.
tapes.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Oh, we would have the George's secret tape. Hello.
Dad, that's not one of our bats, is
It's
it?
Biff's bat.
No.
His
McFlys
aluminum
never
bat.
use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes! What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
Okay. Hang on, there was a smash there a second ago. We fixed the monitor, guys. All we had to do is toggle the...
I don't think this monitor is hooked up to the camera. The monitor's dead. 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 The monitor's dead.
Okay, all the monitors are dead. So, where would he hide his secret tape? Steve, you're pretty familiar with hiding secret tapes. Where would you hide it?
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to
Well,
conclusions. All these dark suspicions
Makes you
about
think I
thieves and attackers
would
all
store
the
everything
time.
on
It was just
VHS.
Empty.
Because no one would be able to
Where's
view
the
it.
tapes?
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Edna.
Who wouldn't want Doc to get the straight dope on Hill Valley? Edna!
Are you saying I was mugged by the mayor's elderly wife?
Yes, sir.
Not exactly.
Oh.
No.
Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up.
It'd have to be Biff then, working for Edna. But then he would feel sick.
Maybe. Yeah. Unless it's... But it's
I
not
mean,
like
maybe there's
exactly
some
like
more
Clockwork
clues
Orange, because it's
around
not against violence,
What's
it's just
the
against...
use? Even if we find
doing
out who
anything
took
bad.
the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without attracting attention to ourselves.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is... I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
Boy, did
It
we.
wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Show him all the tickets. Yeah. Check this out, George.
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but
it was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh. You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait. I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But... it's your civic duty. Doesn't Citizen Brown always tell us
to keep our noses clean, and that's what I plan to do.
Do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where do you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
Yeah, there you go.
What are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
We know that.
Of course. Gotta cover all bases. Now help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, we know that already. Well, not that one.
I don't think this monitor is hooked up to the camera.
What the? I clicked it took me out. There we go.
I feel like I missed something here.
What do you mean?
I just clicked the...
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
Oh, it's Biff!
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kid.
What a tap.
Yeah. That was a pretty gentle
I can't understand
version
it.
of like
It's
smacking
not
someone over the head
way
with a
he's
baseball
supposed to
bat.
behave. Why, even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday.
Enhance.
A bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch.
Apple Watch.
I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore? X11.
You know what that means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked
It's
and
always
robbed.
about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no. You have to go and beat me to the punch.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business to attend to.
Some biffness to attend to.
I've been in months, George. For your information, I haven't had a drink.
Look at the marks in the driveway. Someone's been fanging out.
Biff!
Whoa, settle down there, fella.
You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
No, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's. Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff.
Unless you're ordered by
Ralph.
an authority figure.
See?
What'd you do with my dad's secret videotape?
Secret videotape?
You know, the one that shows how people are fed up with all these screwy rules and laws.
You lost me, Martin. But that tape sounds dangerous. It should probably be dumped in the recycling bin.
Oh no.
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
You don't remember?
Strange. I don't remember.
He's like out of Naked Gun.
What's the
Those are
last
my
thing you
turn
remember
candidates.
before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished giving some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Mm-hmm.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
So the last thing you remember before my dad got beat up is Edna fiddling with your watch?
Yeah, that does sound pretty bad, doesn't it?
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
Hippity
It's not
hoppity.
a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I can barely get this thing to stop blinking. See?
Okay. So we're gonna.
Cool.
Whoop. He's gonna go ape shit.
Biff? Okay, that's weird. Did you attack my dad? Now we're getting somewhere. Where's my dad's tape? The recycling bin? Why'd you attack my dad?
Wookie mode, yeah.
Could you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Hey, Mr. Tannen. What's up? Is that McFly kid bothering you?
That's right, Chewie.
Hey, you can't go in there. Hey!
Mm-hmm. Whee!
Whoa!
Kind of like
Holy
train
smokes.
spotting.
What happened to you?
Yeah.
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the recycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
Do we just jump down there too? Let's go.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Oh, Wookie and that
nothing.
comment? That is a Star Wars reference, surely.
Gosh, ma'am. Did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first citizen.
Girly
Plus.
Max.
What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive headfirst into the recycling bin?
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really. I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch. Then, blam, I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly? McFly.
Strickland.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
No, don't do it.
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Biff, stop! Stop! Oh no.
Lick the watch.
Come on, Biff. Snap out of it. Ah!
Hang on.
Come on, Biff. Snap out of it. Ah!
Okay, what? That's weird. Use the arrow keys to look around. Oh, okay. What have we got in here? Cigars.
Biff, aren't those your favorite cigars?
Cubans? Huh?
Tannen, focus.
Huh?
I think Martin will make a nice Citizen Plus candidate. Don't
Pinball parts?
No. Girly Mags.
Look, girly mags.
Boobies.
Howard Tannen,
indeed.
obey your programming. You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel. I should have known you'd be trouble someday.
Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila? Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Ow. Novelties? Biff, whoopee cushions. You never had much of a sense of humor.
Look at all these unhappy faces on your father's videotape. Well,
Einstein?
Doggy?
He does love doggies.
Tannen, listen to me.
Oh, is he going to clock her out?
Babes.
Oh.
Booze. What the fuck? Mommy?
Well, he's dead.
Tannen, get up, you useless slacker.
Come on, Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to accept the fact that some people are just born bad.
Maybe, but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tapes so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What? Come on.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly. Especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No. No.
Edna!
Oh,
Doc?
did you hear the whole thing?
What are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tannen.
Doc, you gotta stop her.
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work. Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable. I only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this discussion here.
But...
Go home and wait for me.
Fine.
Does that mean I don't need the tapes?
Doc.
Father, what have I done?
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but you were just trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited, principled, compassionate. When did I lose her?
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father? Ah, enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe, but maybe not.
What?
It's time to go back to
Your
the
notebook
past.
from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, you once told me if you put your mind to it, you could accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
Diddling, diddling. Thank you.
Isn't that one thing that's not broken?
Don't know.
He just needs to fix the car. Oh, it's okay. It's because it's the same symbol.
Great Scott.
Hey, there's the line.
Martin, this could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world.
You did.
Doc?
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
Can we bring Einie along?
The dog, yes, of course. You know, I used to love dogs before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna will be furious, but who cares? We've got a time machine to fix.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time. What is it, Einie?
Oh.
Why?
Hey, Biff. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
Thanks
that
to me.
witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
I hope I don't run out of rock. Down, Biff. Stay.
Pull it.
All right.
McFly.
Oh, crap.
Oh, knock him in there and
Right,
then lock it.
McFly. Time to race the music.
Face. It's face the music, you idiot. Get him, Einie.
Pause him a little.
Oh, same thing. I don't understand. What am I missing? Oh, panic button.
Is that supposed to scare me or something?
Oh.
That's the old speakeasy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Get him, Einie.
Oh, because it's bricked up in the future.
How are we meant to get him over there? I don't think there's a... Einstein. It's weird. There's not much I can really do. I can't move or anything.
Get him, Einie.
Get him, Einie. Yep, that moves him over there at least, so I can run back, but... What are we missing? Is there something in the inventory? Not really.
Get him, Einie.
Can we try maybe interacting on Biff himself? Nope.
Einstein.
Oh no. Oh, hang on.
Get him, Einie.
I think I could interact with Einstein briefly. I just timed it wrong.
Einstein.
No.
Get him, Einie.
Anyone have any ideas? You let me know, because I'm... Close that. Sure. Can't even reach over there.
Yeah, we never go over there.
Yeah, let's do the hint system. Yeah, we know that. It's the idea. We tried that. I'm sure of it. He's never over there, though.
Yeah.
Get him, Arnie.
And it cuts straight to us in there.
Oh, maybe we have to wait till he gets closer. Maybe it's just a weird,
Facial thing.
Oh, you just gotta time it right.
Get him, Einie.
There's nowhere near it, though.
Yeah, it could be just a weird camera angle. Yeah, weird. I reckon that would have been the perfect timing too. Hang on. When he's near, yeah. Yeah, but where is the...
Get him, Einie.
He's not a... Okay, that was immediate, and we've done it when he's super close to us.
Okay. Okay, so you have to... The records have... You got to incorporate the records too, so start throwing the records.
Okay. As soon as he...
Get him,
And
Einie.
then talk to Einstein as he's throwing the records.
Oh, okay. That's kind of weird.
Einie, sick him.
Okay.
See, we went crazy.
Place
The
your
hint
bets.
system didn't help at all.
Ooh. That was a cool line.
Let's get out of here, Einie.
Yeah, we tried Einstein under the table without the records, and it immediately stopped it. That's why.
Doc, sorry I took so long. Biff came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out with the old...
Martin McFly.
Edna?
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's Doc?
Oh, Doc. My husband is in a better place.
Better place?
How's it being
What have you
converted?
done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
Oh no, he is getting Clockwork Oranged. there we go. Episode 3 in the books. In the
Here's
next
real
episode.
story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This
We're
whole
gonna split
town's
them up.
gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
There is no future for us.
Double visions. Well, there we go. Nice. Let's see. I want to see who... Michael Summers plays George McFly. I don't know. It's a good Crispin Glover for sure. Okay, I guess we can skip it like that. Oh, there's a save and load feature in case you don't do it in one sitting like us. Alrighty. Well, that was great. That was great. We will continue next week with episode 4. Let me see if there is anyone online that we can shoot a raid to. Let's have a look, shall we? We have... Actually, you know what? We haven't raided Briggsy in a long time. He's playing Tactical Breach Wizards, which is pretty cool from the looks of it. Made by the people that did that gun... what was that game? Gun something or other.
Or just gun? The
No, gun play? Something like that? Gunpoint! Tongs knows what's going on. Yeah. Alright, locking you in. Putting you people into the chamber of the gun. Ready to fire you off into the night, into the afternoon, wherever you are. Make sure you have some delicious food this weekend. It is a long weekend for us Melbourneites at least. So, yeah, make sure we'll have something glorious. But yeah, thank you so much. We will see you next week. Ta-ta.